Welcome to Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and this is Richard. So we're going to go into the BBB room, and I've got about 90% of my stuff in here now. I don't have any of my cage traps or anything like that, but I have most everything else in here. And what we're going to do today is I'm going to soak this 330 in some apple vinegar cider and water, just to kind of get the grease off of it and to get a little bit of a rust. And after a couple days, I'm just going to spray paint it with this spray paint here. And this is just leftover spray paint that I've had from my other traps that I was working on. This is what's left over. So anyway, the water here, I got this during a rainstorm. This is rainwater that I got during a thunderstorm several months back. And I'm just going to throw that into here, and I'm going to add the apple cider vinegar, and it's just going to sit for a couple days. Now, as far as the container goes, this was the only container that I could find right now that was big enough to actually hold it. It's just a big old turkey tin. So we're gonna go ahead and throw the water in there, and I'm not gonna be able to get enough water in there to completely cover it. So what I'm gonna have to do is tomorrow I'm just gonna turn it, and it's gonna have to work, because that's what I've got. Yeah, I'm very much into adaptability and using what you got, even if it's not something that is the best. So I just really want to get this rust off, get the packing grease and that sort of stuff off of this. And I don't have a power washer, so there's one. There's 2 liters. This is all the vinegar that I have, so this is what's going to have to be used. Whew, that smells good. So there's 16 ounces or 1 pint of apple cider vinegar, and then I'm just going to add another 2 liter. Hopefully it'll be enough. You know, I just need to really, just wanting to get it, get the oils cleaned off of it, and get it to just kind of start with a little bit of a rust. I figure a couple days will do it. It's definitely going to have to be turned, because that's not going to submerge. But for now, that's good. So we're going to let that set for 2 days. I'll come in tomorrow and turn it. I'll probably do a little bit of a video on it, turning it. But we'll see how it looks like tomorrow. Alrighty, so this is the next morning, and I've located an empty tote. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and transfer this trap in the water with the apple cider vinegar into here, and then add a little extra water so that I can make sure that I cover it up completely. Alrighty, so I'm just going to go ahead and can already see, there we go, can already see that there's some rust being formed here already. Right there we get a little bit of rust. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that down. There we go. Whew. There we go. We're going to go ahead and add, I have 2 more 2 liters of this water that I collected during a thunderstorm many months ago. And we're going to go ahead and use the rest of that and just pour it down in here. And it's looking like I'm probably going to need some more water, so I'll just get some water from the well, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so when I say well, I mean really straight from the ground. Our water comes straight out of the ground. So, although it does go through some modern day purifications at the well house, but I didn't actually have to like physically go to a well and pump the water out. There we go. There we go. Although I think that would be cool to do. My grandma used to have one out in her backyard. I remember going out there and playing with it. So anyway, there it is. It's completely submerged now. So later on today I may actually get another one of those apple cider vinegar bottles and dump in here. It'll probably be okay. I'm just trying to clean off the packing grease and oil and give it a little bit of a rust so that the spray paint will adhere to it better. So anyway, oh, one more thing. Hold on one second. Alrighty, so Gabby liked my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt that I was wearing. So I wanted to make sure I wanted to show her the shirt that I'm wearing today. Hanna-Barbera. Some seriously awesome Hanna-Barbera characters. So anyway, there you go, Gabby. How many of those characters do you remember? Alrighty, so I actually let this trap soak actually a couple days longer than I normally would. This actually soaked like 3 or 4 days. One is because I didn't have a lot of vinegar, and I wanted to make sure that I got it good and soaked. And two, I just was busy. Just got busy. Been working on other videos, and I've got well, I just finished up with one, and I still have this video to complete and another video that I've been working on. So I've been working on 3 videos in the last couple days, and I finished up my Sty Story video. That one is already up, and I'm working on another video which will most likely come after this one, and now I'm continuing this one. So we're going to pull this out. I'm going to wipe it down a little bit, and then we're going to take it outside and we're going to spray paint it. Alrighty, so it's got a little bit of rust on it. It's got some rust on it. I'm more concerned about just making sure that all the packing grease and everything got off, because it was still pretty greasy when I was messing with it, when I was doing the video on how to set it up. So anyway, that's good. So I'm just going to get this wiped down a little bit, just so it doesn't drip when I take it through the house. Alright, so we're going to take this outside. I'm going to hang it up, and we're going to spray paint this thing. Alrighty, so we have it. There we go. Just going to sit just like this. I'm just going to give it some spray paint. Alrighty, we're gonna let that dry. Might have to do that 1 or 2 times. Alrighty, so I'm gonna let that sit outside overnight, and in the morning or whenever I'll go out and check it. If it needs some more spray paint, I'll put some more spray paint on it. If it's good to go, I'll bring it back in and put it with the rest of the traps. But that's pretty much all it is. The spray paint's there just to, you know, as a light protectant. It's going to get tossed under the water anyway, so it doesn't really matter what color it is. The beaver aren't going to care. So anyway, that's pretty much the video, and thanks for watching Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and enjoy the outdoors, even if it's just your own backyard.